so really quick, I did want to jump on live and talk a little bit about the post that we made earlier today that says effective June the 19th, our business will transition to 100% online and that our storefront is closing. So this has been probably, I would say, a year, 6 months. You know, time. I used to be able to measure time before COVID, and then something happened with my time thing. But it's been coming for a little while. Lots and lots and lots of our business, because of COVID, our business changed considerably, right? So before COVID, and I don't want to bore you with all the backstory, but before COVID, probably 65 to 70% of our revenue was DIY in-person workshop. And then COVID came and we shifted. We had to shift to really buckling down and focusing on our products, specifically porch candy. Hopefully you have a porch candy. Hopefully you think it's super cool. To our knowledge, there's nothing like it in the market, and we ship it all over the United States from coast to coast. So for our out of area customers, the store closing it's no different for them. It's taken me a while to get here simply because I did not want to disappoint or let down our local customers. But based on the way our business has gone for the last 2.5 years, I guess, somewhere like that, March of 22 was March, April, May, June. So I guess 28 months, I guess, is really what it would be. This is really just the next step in our evolution. I have an entire studio at my home, which is where I started. So just kind of going back to my roots, so to speak. But with an established product line that hopefully we will continue to grow. We just welcomed the great state of West Virginia to the Porch Candy family this week, so I was really excited to see that. Every time we get a new state, I'm like, whoa, we need to make one of those state maps where we can kind of color it in. But from Oregon to New York, and it's super exciting, and but my point is, I have all of this space at my house, which if you've been in the shop, is probably about equivalent to all of our workroom and at least half, if not 3/4 of the front room. And then I have another room that is off of that. So basically it's half of our whole house in the basement. And then I have another room off of that, which we had roughed in long ago for a third bathroom. But you know, now it's just me and my husband. We already have 2 bathrooms. So we basically each have our own. So we never really put that third bathroom in. But it's about the size of our storage room, give or take. So we have the space to move this business home. So local customers, so what do we do? Because I'm gonna miss your precious faces. That has been kind of the holdup, right? We started here and we're only where, I said I wasn't gonna cry. We're only where we are because of you. So it was really hard to make that decision. But for the health of the business and also of me, I'm not getting any younger, y'all. It's the right decision to make. So we will be open through it's kind of like the normal gig through the 18th of June. And then we are going to reopen on the 23rd for Bites on the Boulevard. And in the interim there, in those few days, we have some things that we know for sure we're not taking with us. If you were at our sample sale last September, it was crazy. It was crazy, and I was so blessed and humbled, and thank you. But for you as a customer, it probably wasn't like the greatest experience ever. Because it was a little crazy and people were taking things over the fence and it got crazy. So we're gonna, I just don't, I was just a little crazy. So we're gonna try to do it a little different this time. But we will have lots of things that I don't have space for. So step one, we're going to be working at my house in my home studio. I told them they're going to have to sign paperwork that says no judgment, that Tammy is a craft supply hoarder, because I have so much stuff at my house in my home studio too, that if you are a DIYer, you're probably going to want to come get these things. Oh, so much stuff. I don't even know how you gather so much stuff. Well, if you're a creative or a crafter or a scrapbooker, or you do any of the things, you know how you collect all the stuff. You collect all the stuff. I will not be liquidating our porch candy inventory. I'm taking it with me because obviously I want to have that on hand as we continue to reduce the turnaround times. So what are you going to do for local pickup? So we know about your business and we want to get us some summer vibes. How am I going to get it? I don't have it all worked out yet, but I do think we are going to offer some for a very nominal fee. Does nominal mean little? I think it does. For a very small fee, I'm just going to go with small. For a very small fee, we will deliver it to your porch. Or we are going to try to figure out, we're going to have to do some stuff with our website because it's very, I love Shopify, which is what our website sits on. It's very, it needs other things in order to make it work. And then locally, if you really don't want us to deliver it to your porch, we're going to try to do some really pick up part of the shipping and do some flat rate, like $5 shipping via UPS for porch candies and door hangers. And then you will probably, if you want to get an actual porch candy, I just shipped a porch candy to Texas today, and I think it was like 18 bucks. So considering the size and the weight of the thing, the shipping isn't terrible. But we are going to do, so we're going to have some options for you. We're going to porch delivery, and some really reasonable flat rate shipping. I want to also, you know, as I head into the second half of the year, just try to get my legs underneath of me of what it looks like for that whole 100% online business. And then in 2022, you know, we just did a pop-up with Nob Hill, and we get invited to pop-ups all the time. And I always say no, because it's just really hard to have the storefront and do the pop-up thing. But the reason I am thinking, you know, maybe we do a few pop-ups a year so that I can see all of you live and in person if I don't catch you as I'm leaving your things on your porch. So seeing your faces is I wasn't gonna cry, the part that I'm gonna miss the most. So what else? Am I selling the building? Do you own the building? I got that question a lot. Yes, I do own the building. Yes, I am selling the building. It is officially for sale. Thank you, Megan. Megan's so sweet. Megan just opened her boutique last weekend. You know, right next door in the carriage house. I'm like pointing like, you know, it is so fantastic. It's so fantastic. So you guys must come see. She is open tomorrow. Meg, tell us your hours. Tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, and then every other Saturday. But I think it's 2 to 6 tomorrow. So if you haven't been there, go. I'm telling you, go, go, go. What was I saying? Does anyone have any idea? This is what happens when you get to my age. You're just like talking along, and then you're like, I have no idea what I was saying. No idea. Thursday, 2 to 6. Perfect. Thank you. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, pop-ups. I think that's what I was saying. We get invited to pop-ups, and I always say no, and it's so hard to all the things and keep the store and have all the things. And the other thing that I'm hopefully going to be able to do at home is we're going to maybe work. These are just ideas, okay? Nothing set in stone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. EGB, Megan dropped her hours in there. So you guys seriously check it out. Live sales, like when we roll out new shapes, I'm gonna like hold them up. We're still gonna do the whole thing. I'm still gonna be right here on my little precious face. Right here, showing you all the things. I actually have a new shape coming. And 3 new porch candies. I think you're gonna like them. One of them is a sister to one of the porch candies we already have. One of them goes with a shape that we already have that doesn't have a coordinating porch candy. And one of them is a brand new shape and a brand new porch candy. So super excited about that. So, all right, I can't think of anything else. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, which, you know, happens with me. So do you guys have any questions? Oh, one of the things is when as we kind of drop things in, or I make things that, like I'm going to make 3 of them. I'm a creative. I want to create. I want to create new things. I want to show you how to create things. I want to create that kind of content. And it's really been just kind of hard to do both, right? So I want to do those kind of things. So if I make something, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Like, I don't know if you saw those little signs that I made that said, you know, because I was like one of those crazy people following the Johnny Depp trial. I know, no judgment. I think I needed a distraction. But anywho, I made these little signs and they're so cool. They're on our website under limited editions. I have one left, I think. And it says, they're just little 6x6s and the words are fuzzy, like velvet. And they stand up and they say, what do they say? Isn't happy hour anytime. So I'm not really much of a drinker anymore. I was a little crazy in my younger days, but not anymore. I just can't recover. So, you know, to me, it means, isn't it happy hour? But, you know, I digress. So anyway, those kind of things. I want to be able to create the things. I saw, you know, just the things that I want to make. So how you stay in the loop, like if Tammy's going to make 3 of something and you're like, oh, I want to see. I want to be the first to see. Maybe you don't care, but if you do want to be the first to see, the best way to do that is, okay, screenshot right there. Screenshot. If you are not in our text community, text the word hello to this number, okay? You get a 10% off coupon just for joining our text community, and we always tell our text club everything first. So, and then that's how you get your newsletter and whatnot. We don't text a lot, like twice a week, might be pushing it. Thanks, Barb. Yeah, you know, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and I'm just going back to where I started, right? So, all right, I don't know. You guys have any questions for me? I don't know what, I'm just scrolling back through here, be sure I didn't miss anything. I am happy. I'm part of me is very sad, but that has to do with you seeing you. But part of me, the other part of me is really happy. This is my second career. You know, I did 28 years at AT&T, and then 7 years ago, I did this, and I left AT&T on a Friday, and I opened the shop on a Saturday. So just having a little bit more, I'm hoping, maybe I'm delusional. It's happened before that I've been delusional. Having a little bit more control over my time and being able to have, like, not work every Saturday. I mean, when you're self-employed, you're like always on the clock. I mean, that's just how it is. But being able to, you know, maybe do some other things other than work. Yes, thank you, Emily. I'm happy, and I'm not going anywhere. You guys would be scrolling your social media. You can be like, oh, good Lord, there she is again. What is she rambling on about now? All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I am going to head on out of here. And if you have any questions, I'm going to open book. I'll tell you anything and everything you might ever want to know, and then some. So yeah, please just ask, and we'll work through all the logistics of getting your stuff locally where it's cost effective. I am holding the line on prices. It's like the hill that I'm gonna die on. I don't know, call it stupid, call it, I want you to be able to afford our products, call it whatever you want, but I'm holding the line on pricing. It's very important to me to deliver a quality product that is a value for your dollars. So I'm gonna end with that. You guys have an amazing night. Mwah! Hugs and kisses.